there. And then we're going to discuss how to the forecast for August and September 2020. Okay. Can you see?
Yeah, yeah,
A minimum.
yeah. I can see it.
Good, good. All right. Um, sorry. Oh, sorry. Can you see this participants? No, just the screen or no? Anyway.
Yeah, I can see the participants. Just you and I only.
Okay. All right. I'll just hide it then. Okay, so here we're going to discuss the August 7th to September 2020. In a general sense, there's going to be a lot of changes when it comes to the COVID-19, primarily because this month is a monkey and it's a harm when it comes to the pig. And when we're going to compare the COVID-19 in terms of the BaZi chart, we refer it to as the pig because the COVID-19 happened in 2019. By the way, how's the COVID in your place? There's none, or how's everything there?
Well, it's not that good right now. We
Still
are
spreading.
almost head we are almost heading to 30,000 people.
Oh goodness. Yeah.
Yeah, but most of everything, like see, like right now in Africa, the problem is this: most of our political leaders here take advantage of things.
Oh, yeah.
So this is a way of them making money.
Mm,
Our elections are due in
right.
2022, so it's like a way of like getting money for them for the elections and stuff.
Oh, that's so bad.
Yeah,
Taking
so
advantage of the
exactly. Yeah.
crisis. Oh, it's so difficult. Okay. Well, hopefully the change that's going to happen this month could actually mean that there can be a possible vaccine or there's much more progression or like in the Philippines, we might another a set of countries or different countries might go through another lockdown because this can also refer to as the second wave of the COVID-19. Or another is hopefully uh, there's some improvement in terms of handling the COVID-19. At the end of the day, the harm can represent as a change in cycle when it comes to the COVID-19. That's basically in the general sense when we're talking about the forecast in 20 August 7 to September 6, 2020. Okay, so are you familiar with how to get your day master, Japet?
No, 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 no.
No, okay. All right. So if you have a QR code, what you can do is just scan this QR code. It's going to lead you to the link because the forecast that we're actually going to use is your day master. This is much more detailed when it comes to forecasting as compared to looking at the animal because the day master refers to yourself. And when we're going to look at the animal forecasting, the natal chart, the day, month, and year, the year is much less significant when it comes to the forecast. So we want to actually forecast using your day master. And in order to actually get to how to calculate your day master, do visit this QR code. It's going to lead you to the link. Just log in, then put in your birthday and your birth hour, and you go directly to your natal chart and then refer to your day master.
Okay, okay,
Okay, good, good.
all right.
Okay, so for everybody's information though, what we're going to do is I'm going to mention all the day master as a general information in terms of the forecast or what to expect for the month of August. Okay, so for the Jawood, if you finally find yours, Japeth, don't worry, you can watch this video again so you can review. And if you're actually plotting your chart right now, it would be best so you know what kind of day master or if I'm going to talk about, especially if I'm going to pass through your day master. Okay.
Okay.
All right. So for the Jawood, there are some issues in terms of illness or legal issues in terms of friends that Jawood day master may encounter for this month. As a matter of fact, there might be a friend that they might have some argument or legal issues for the month
Mhm.
of August. So it's best to be compassionate and patient and be picky of the words that or manage the word that you say to avoid progressing the issue. There are small money gains that a Jawwood can encounter. So it would be best if there are opportunities that are offered during this month to take them and accept them and make the most out of it by yes by by accepting the opportunities and doing something about them to just to maximize the opportunity that may come this month. Okay,
Mhm.
all right, for the sorry, for the Yewood is this is a month of competition, and this is actually a good month for the Yewood to be competitive and to showcase their skills, as we do not want to lose over our competition. So the best way to address the rob well for this month is to be competitive and to continuously be stay busy and progressive when it comes to their work, and then showcase the value that they have by showing whatever they know that probably others don't, and so on.
Mhm.
What happens with the rob wealth, in addition to being competitive, if you're trying to be someone that's too complacent, or who wouldn't want to, sorry, competitive, my spelling is competitive, okay, so there, but you know what I'm talking about. I
Yeah,
just noticed
yeah,
it
yeah.
now. Okay, so what happens if you're not as competitive as you should be, it's going to be wealth losses, and or you too much shopping. So if you've been wanting to buy something that you quite need, this would be a good month to do that. Or if you have been planning on investing on something or an asset, this is a good month to use, since there's rob wealth. So when you do spend your money, there is sufficient, or there is at least return from your investment. Okay. All right.
Okay. Mhm.
For Do you know your day master now? Have you discovered, or have you
No, I'm actually trying to do that on my phone though. It's my phone is giving me a bit of hell, but I will
yeah.
just
Okay.
clear some things up, and then I will just do that.
Okay. All right. Okay, so next is going to be the Bing Fire.
Uh-huh.
This is there are wealth opportunities that's going to be presented outside of work. So if a Bing Fire has been trying to, has been thinking of, I think I should open up a small business or a side gig, this is a good month to actually do that, because there are opportunities that will be presented in this for this month. And then there are definitely some stresses. We have the hidden seven killings for the Bing Fire. But one advice that I should give to all the Bing Fire, whatever issues or concerns that you may encounter this month, is best to face them head on, because these problems or challenges will actually present opportunities or growth in the end, or in the other side of the problem. So it's best for them to take them. For
Mhm.
next is for the Ding Fire. Okay, it's direct wealth. This is hurting officer and direct resource and direct officer. Now, what do I mean by that? When we have hurting officer in our chart, this actually means that there's a opportunity for you to actually gain unwanted attention, as people would see you as someone that's rebellious or going against the norm. In this case, since there is direct resource, this can actually mean that it's coming from the workplace, some somewhere that where it involves some main source of income. Okay,
Mhm.
and there's going to be some changes since we also have a direct officer. Hopefully, this is not a clash with the Ding Fire. Otherwise, there may be some changes in terms of the relationship or in the home front. Um, this is actually a good month to actually pursue learning, because we have a lot of direct resource for the Ding Fire. Direct resource is all about educating oneself or updating the current skills that they have. So that's one thing I can offer. Advice to a Ding Fire. if they do not want to get out to get so much information, what they can do instead is to improve on their skills and showcase that skill. So at in the end, the manner of attention or the way you want to be known for is something that's positive in the end, or something that you
Mm-hmm.
prefer, right? Okay, so for
Mm-hmm.
the Wu Earth, we have hold
I sent you a message on the chat. Have you seen it?
on. Okay, hold on. I'll check. Uh, I think I do. Yeah. Okay, hold on. I'll pause the share so I can see your chat. Hold on.
Okay.
Okay. Okay. Hold on. I'll just minimize. Okay. Sometimes I'm still trying to get to know. Are you seeing the screen? No, you're not, right?
Yeah, I
I
can.
stopped
Yeah,
sharing.
yeah, yeah, I can. Yeah, yeah, I can.
Okay, you can still see it. Okay, all right.
Yeah.
Okay. So, okay, here you can. There. Can you see the chat?
Yep, yep, yep. I can see it.
Okay, good. You're lucky
Okay.
that you're here, because this is my first time to do this, and as I go along, I don't think the more and more participants I'll have. So you're lucky that you're the first. So you can ask any
Ah,
question, right?
thank
Okay,
you.
yeah. Okay, hold on. I'm going back now to our topic.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay, there. Okay, all right. Okay,
Did
all
I
right.
did I disappear?
I'm sorry.
Or was I gone?
No, no, I can see, but it's hidden. Your camera's hidden.
Okay. Sorry.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. Okay. So there. Okay. You're okay with showing you. Okay. All right. Okay. 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 So now we're going to talk about the last day master that we had, sorry, was Ding Fire. So now we're going to refer to the Wu Earth. Okay, so
Uh-huh.
Wu Earth has 7 killings of friends, eating God, and indirect wealth. So this month is all about challenges for the Wu Earth. But because we have the eating God, the Wu Earth will actually overcome these challenges. These are
Mm-hmm,
just
mm-hmm.
something that they have to go through, as something that would show progression in their
Uh-huh.
career or probably in the home front and so on. But at the end, the challenges will bring in growth, progression, and it may also show or lead to wealth opportunities, since we have hidden indirect wealth for the Wu Earth.
Mm-hmm.
Since we have the friends in the Wu Earth, it would be best to actually seek support from their friends and family for the month of August. Okay, they shouldn't avoid these challenges and this problem. The problem is when people are going through problems, they avoid this. When in fact these problems are the reason why we actually grow and the reason why we actually progress. So we shouldn't, hide from these challenges. Instead, take it on. At the end of the day, these challenges will help us become better. Okay, so next is the G Earth. We have a direct officer. We also have another Rob Wealth and hurting officer and direct wealth. Now when we have Rob Wealth and hurting officer for any day master or any combination, this can actually show or give you much more attention in a way that you might have fans or followers. Okay, so this is a good month. In a nutshell, it's for them to showcase further their value, what they can actually, what they actually do compared or that is way better than their competition. Since we have hurting officer, this can actually present as from that effort, they may gain respect or they may gain some fan base from showing off their skills. So
Yeah.
there. Okay, so next is for the gang metal. We have indirect wealth, indirect resource, friends, and eating God. Now, for the month of gang metal, this is a much better month for the gang metal because for the past months, it's been hard for the gang metal. So this month is actually better. And there is a lot of wealth opportunities that may come their way. And of course, this is coming from the outside of work, primarily because there's indirect resource. So indirect resource can be something in outside of the workplace that where they can actually gain this wealth opportunities. And this is actually a month of creation for the gang metal. So if they've been wanting to actually create a new product, probably a new business, a new venture, this is actually a good month to do that. All right. So next, for the sin metal, we have direct wealth, direct resource, rob wealth, and hurting officer. Have you seen your day master now, Japeth?
Logging right now.
Still
So
logging
in
in.
just a
Okay.
few minutes. Yes. Yeah.
Oh, good. All
Uh-huh.
right. Okay. I'll continue though. Um,
Uh-huh. Uh-huh. Uh-huh.
okay. Next, sin metal. We're going to sin
Yeah.
metal
Yeah.
now. Okay, a
Uh-huh.
month of competition is direct wealth, direct resource, rob wealth, and hurting officers. So basically, the competition is going to come in the workplace or the main source of income, which is shown through the direct wealth and direct resource. They may be some bickering or some issues that you may encounter with your colleague because of this. But instead, what you can use this advantage since you have hurting officer is what you can do is showcase that your value to the entire company or your employment by showing that you have more value than they expect by simply simply showing off the benefit of them uh, if they actually sustain you. Because there's a lot of there may be some changes in the workplace, and this may bring some issues and arguments. So, what you can do is disregard the petty arguments that you may go through in your workplace and focus in giving out and showing your bosses or your supervisor how much valuable you are so you can actually retain and stay above your competition. Okay. Next is the rainwater. We have the it's all about creation. So if this is a month they've been thinking of doing a side gig, this is actually a good month to do that. Or it's a new invention, a new venture, or they're trying to do some blogging. Okay, and that's also a good way to do that. But at the end, but of course, for the rainwater, there's 7 killings. To make sure that you set realistic goals and not overwork yourself, because of course, if you're trying to do something and make the most out of it, you might expect expect too much of yourself, and uh, you might get overworked for doing that, and because you're pushing yourself too much. So that's one thing that you should take
Uh-huh.
care of. Yeah.
Uh-huh. Uh-huh.
Okay. Good. All right. Next
The
is
the
yeah.
the part of the competition
Yeah.
that I can like really say somehow I had some issues previously some time back before I got fired.
Oh.
Actually, yeah, I used to work for UNEP, United Nations
Mm.
Environmental Program,
Mm-hmm.
and then something happened, and I wasn't very okay with it.
Okay.
It goes against my moral beliefs and stuff.
Okay.
So for that, it's like I got blackmailed or whatever, and the contract ended.
Mm-hmm.
So somehow I can actually understand what you meant, what you
Mm.
mean, but yeah, yeah,
Offer the competition and issues that
yeah,
you yeah. Okay.
yeah. Yeah.
All right. I guess if if that's what happened, and because there's something that against your moral compass, and you wanted to not be associated with what they're doing, I guess the universe is telling you you can deserve better. It's just a matter of finding out where they are and what can you do. Of course, it's something, if you're not happy with what you're doing, you shouldn't push yourself to stay there, because if you're not happy with the people you work with, you might end up getting burnt out or no longer productive, right?
I'm sending you a screenshot of the chat I just took right now.
Okay. 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 I'll review that later if you want, or you want to keep it as private
Or do you,
responsible.
or do you want me to like read it or something?
Yeah. Okay. Sure.
So where do you want me to start?
Mm-hmm.
The day master, the celestial animal, rooster,
Oh, you have your
noble.
BaZi chart now. Is that
Yeah,
it? Ah,
yeah.
okay, good. Okay, so after giving you all the forecast, because I'll be giving a forecast for the feng shui location of the door. A double check. Yeah, for the location of the door. After all that, we can discuss about your questions and concerns about
Oh,
your
okay,
BaZi
okay,
chart. Yeah.
okay, okay.
Okay. All right. Okay. Good. Okay. So that this is for the Ren water, and then we're going to go to now the Gui water.
Uh-huh.
Um, Gui water is all about getting attention, because in the heavenly stems there is the hurting officer, so it's all about attention that's being given to you, whether you like it or not. Now, this refers to the direct resource, so this can come from the career world or somewhere in that refers to your workplace. Okay, and
Mhm.
then there is a hidden rob wealth. So this can actually mean that we want them would be pushed to be competitive from someone that is unexpected. Okay, and this is all coming from the changes in the workplace, and which is why the we water has to actually be compelled to actually be competitive compared to the other colleagues or the people they work for. Okay. All right. So my advice for the Gui water is take advantage of this, since you have the better edge because you have the hurting officer. All eyes on you. So taking advantage of the hurting officer is by doing your best and making sure that you are way better than or giving more value than your competition. All right. Okay, so now I'm going to discuss the feng shui door location for each sector. So the first that we're going to, this is the monthly, sorry, I'll move this. This is the monthly forecast for the feng shui. Now each sector has its own benefit and also flaws, if I may say. If you're currently staying in a room that has negative effect, um, it's best to move to a different room for the time being. Or if, say, for instance, that the effect of any of the sector will affect you and something that you can relate, then it's best to actually move to a different bedroom for the time being. Okay, so now for the north, the north sector, if this is actually if your main door is located at the north, this is already being activated on a daily basis. So what do you do is make sure that basically, what am I forecasting? My forecast is that there are some issues that would concern a family or a friend. So my
Mhm.
advice is to be careful of the things that you say and to avoid the issue from progressing. Okay, so make sure that be as compassionate. I know it's going to be hard, especially if you're getting irritated, but this is something that you can control your emotions. So make sure that you do control your emotions to avoid this from happening. This will only happen if your external forms is bad. Okay, say for instance, there's a pillar, or there is a shaki, or there is a pointed something in front of your door. or at the
Mhm.
opening of your door. If none, then you don't have to worry. Okay.
Mhm.
By the way, North Sector, this is where the Flying Star 3 is located. Another way to mitigate this is to light a candle or aromatherapy. Okay.
Mhm.
So to avoid issues legally with your friends or family. All right. For the East sector, there if a couple, if a married couple is actually staying at the East sector, there is a potential, if only if there is a negative what do you call this? There's an external negative form that's facing your main door. Again, what I'm talking about here is if your main door is located at these sectors, and for the east, since this is not a good effect, if there is an external, a bad external form, this can happen. Okay, but if none, you don't have to worry. Okay, so for the east sector, if a couple is actually staying there, I'm using this as the main bedroom, I would advise to move to a different bedroom because this room will actually bring in or may bring in third party between you and your partner. So to avoid this from progressing, it's best that you actually avoid the east sector for this month. As a matter of fact, avoid east sector for the entire year because this is where the misfortune star is. Just for the time being, just for the 2020. Okay.
Mhm.
All right. So next is the northeast. If you're currently an employee and you there is an opportunity for you to showcase your skills, to show it to your value to your supervisors or your manager. So you make the most out of it for the month of August. And if you've been trying to show everybody how much valuable you are, this is the time to shine. You work your hardest so they notice you, especially if your main door is located at the northeast sector of your home. Okay, so northeast for the annual is where the nobleman is. So you will be expecting, and since the flying star combination is positive for this month, this will actually activate more the combination or the attraction in yeah, attraction for noblemen. Okay, all
Uh-huh,
right.
uh-huh, uh-huh, uh-huh,
Okay.
uh-huh.
Next, so before you find out, or well, you can play this again and again before you do watch this video, though, or if you want to rewatch this video, is to make sure where is your main door, because I'll be adding this on a monthly basis to give you a forecast of even your feng shui. There's a monthly forecast, or at least the information of what to expect for the month. Okay. Next, for the West sector, this is all about business expansion for the month of August. It's all about expansion, and especially if you're a business owner. And this is actually a good month if you have been trying to expand your social network. This is actually a good month to be active in terms of the people that you are socializing, or your yeah, social network, your friends, your acquaintances. So it's nice to actually be active and socializing. I do not mean though to do it in person. You can do that via Zoom. Just chat with them or call them every now and then. Okay.
Okay.
Next is the Southwest. Okay, so Southwest sector has the Flying Star 4, but this month is all about learning new things. And if you are currently experiencing some issues with a female colleague, this staying in the Southwest sector may aggravate this further. But since you are aware of this, this is an opportunity for you uh, to keep calm or to reconsider the words that you're going to say, just to avoid again issues with your colleagues. Since you already have or have is having or yeah, having issue with your colleagues, best way is to control the words you say and best to keep quiet so that it doesn't progress in unwanted arguments or
Mhm.
issues. Okay. Next is the south sector of the home. This is where the Flying Star 2 is, which is actually, in terms of annual, Flying Star 2 is for the month of, sorry, for the entire 2020. But if you are actually, if you have external issues or yeah, external forms in your south sector of your home, you can definitely expect that you will lose a lot of money this month, especially if you do not mind or do not manage your finances effectively. And on top of that, there are bad external forms in the south sector, and there are money losses can be expected for the month of August to September. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Next is the southeast. This is all about family issues. Some issues with the uh, family members, primarily because 6 and 1 is in this sector for the southeast. And as much as possible, we don't want that the sitting this is more technical, but we, as much as possible, the sitting star shouldn't be exhausted by the facing star, and that's what's happening for this month. So which is why there are some issues that can be expected within the family members. So and on top of that, since 6 and 1 is water and water and metal, which also affects the brain or the mind or the head. If you're currently having a lot of migraine, please avoid the southeast sector because it's going to be aggravated further, or you may feel more of the chronic migraine for the month of August. Okay. And last but not the least, the northwest sector. This is entire 2020 is positive, but for this month, it's not really good to actually pursue any new ventures. It's better to sustain what you already have for this month. If there are expected money losses, especially if you're trying to open up a new business or a new venture. Okay, so best to avoid the northwest for the time
Mm-hmm.
being. But if this is your main door, just avoid opening up a new business for the month of August. Okay,
Mm-hmm. Okay.
questions so far?
Um,
No, well, oh yeah, but when it comes to your personal, when it comes to the feng shui, you have any questions, and we'll later on we'll discuss your uh, uh
Questions concerning what we just learned right now?
yeah, what we just discussed. Do you have any questions or
Uh,
clarification?
n- for now, no. I
None.
think I'll just have to listen to the video again. I'll have to
Okay.
listen to it again. So,
Yeah,
but I have two doors. Huh?
you
I
have.
have two doors in from my room. One is facing the east,
Okay.
and the other one I'm not sure if it's facing the southeast or the southeast.
Okay. Southeast and east. East is not a good location for the main door. It activates
Mhm.
the misfortune star, especially for the entire 2020. Have you tried putting some metal object just to mitigate? It doesn't really cure, especially if it's not really based on the date of your facing direction. Because we have these 24 mountains that we have to consider when we're going to put in any cures, and then at the right timing, at the right day. Because putting any metal at the wrong date and time doesn't actually help. It's actually nothing happens. So the
Mhm.
timing matters. But did you put some metal objects though? Not yet.
Not yet.
Ah, okay. Well,
Okay. The,
and
the thing is,
yeah.
I'm also new to this.
Oh, the feng shui.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I'm also learning.
Oh, okay. I see.
Yeah.
Well, I hope my videos are helping. It's best that you view my entire English playlist. It's a
Uh-huh.
step-by-step information as to guide you how actually feng shui works and what you can do for 2020. In addition to that, I would really advise that you actually join my Facebook group. It's Sophia Relos's BaZi Feng Shui and Kimendunja group. And I usually give their free dates, hours for any activation, especially for the auxiliary stars, and where to actually find them. And then usually I'll give more advice. It's much more, the information that I give in my group is much more detailed compared to my YouTube. I'm sorry.
So when do you
Yeah.
like what times do you do that?
For the month of August, I haven't posted one yet, but I did for
Uh,
June and July. But to answer your question, when I'll be posting it in my group. I'll send you the link if you're interested, so you can join in. Is
I've
everybody?
actually just joined in right now.
Oh, good, good,
I've seen
good.
it. I've seen it.
Oh, good, 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 good. All right. So I'll see you there. So you can see all the
Yeah.
information. Most of the information I give there is free. Not most,
Mhm.
actually all of it. I don't select. So I just give in the information for free. So it's good that you're joining my
Mhm.
Facebook group. Okay. Now that the topic that since your concern is about the new job, this next topic is quite important because this is all about the stage mode. What do I mean by stage mode? Actually, this is another QR code that leads you to the video that teaches everyone how to do your stage mode. It's a process of meditation that would allow you to connect to your deity and allow you to make wishes. And just to summarize the instruction is that you're going to back yourself and you're going to back yourself at a specific direction, and then you're going to count from 64 to 0. And then on this, once you're finally calmed down, you're going to call out the name of your deity and ask for wishes. And usually for every wish, you have to enunciate it 3 times. So it do it on a daily basis, and it's also a good way to help you keep calm and focus on the things that matters when you do a stage mode. However, you may expect that there may be some rainbows or wizard that may appear, none. And as a matter of fact, it takes longer, or not longer. Well, it doesn't happen overnight where you meet the stage mode. But you'll know that you've gone through the stage mode if after the doing the stage mode you're relaxed and you know how to think, even if there are a lot of problems that's hounding you in your mind, and it gives you much more clarity on the things that you matters to you. So this is one thing that I'd like you to do, and this is the QR code. Just scan it. It's going to lead you to my YouTube channel. But for the month of
I already subscribed also.
oh, good, perfect, yay! I love it. Good, good. Okay, great. Okay, so and now for the month of August, a good, especially now that you're mentioning about a new job, my suggestion is to back face the northwest sector, and your deity that you can actually stay in connection with is the earth. My advice is if you're going to actually make some wishes, your wish should be to give you opportunities in this new norm. Yeah, and then or give you wealth opportunities that you can find in this new norm. That's one of the wishes that you can wish, or help me find a job or get an offer. In addition to that, I would also activate the Sun Star for which I will actually post in my group while doing the sage mode. So back facing, doing your sage mode and some activation while staying in a sector, and activating another with a water pump would be good as you practice the Feng Shui, or yeah, because the activation that I'm actually advising or giving is short term, but this short term is something that we need at this point, since we're not really sure of what's going to happen in the next month in terms of solving the pandemic issue. And
Mhm.
on top of that, the entire world is really changing because we're really living in, this is a new world that we have, and a lot of people are confused as what they're going to do. So activating short-term feng shui activation will be good to help you find that clarity and calmness at the same time.
Mm, mm, mm,
Okay.
mhm.
All right. Good. So now we're going to talk about your questions. So let's talk about your questions. Yeah, Beth.
So when you say my questions, you mean now I can read this BaZi
Yes.
chat? Okay.
Yes. Mm-mm.
Okay. Let me start from the top.
Mm-mm.
Forgive me if I'll sound funny. It's a bit new. Okay.
Okay.
Okay. First, the day master,
Mm-mm.
celestial animal,
Mm-hmm.
rooster, I believe.
Okay.
Noble people, goat, and ox.
Mm-hmm.
Intelligence, pig,
Mm-hmm.
which is very interesting. Why pig?
Okay.
Uh, peach blossom, rooster.
Okay.
sky horse, tiger,
Mm-hmm.
solitary tiger.
Solitaire. Okay. My question though, given this information, what's one thing that you want to achieve at this point?
Right now,
Mm-hmm.
basically, I'm actually from a divorce in 2018,
Okay.
and the divorce wasn't good, and it left me. Let's just say it left me in a very bad place financially.
Okay.
So it's just like I have to start my life all over again.
Right.
So basically, I just need something to, like
Mm-hmm.
I just want to restart my life again.
Okay.
That's the first thing. The second thing is I maybe you can help me with this. I normally from nowhere I just have this hunger
Mm-hmm.
for spiritual things. I can't explain it why.
Right. Okay.
Like I have this thing with my third eye, and I seem to like really want to open it and stuff. I can't explain it, so I don't know what's up with me.
Okay.
See,
Okay.
it's
So
like like the way you have cravings for something.
yeah, yeah, I know what you're
It's
talking
like
about.
really, like really want this thing.
Okay. Okay. All right. Um, here's what. Okay, I'll get your birthday, and then let's see some yeah. Can you get your birthday?
Okay, look at the charts.
Yeah, your birthday. I'll be looking at your chart from my angle.
Just send it to you by.
Ah, you have a copy. Okay. I see.
Yeah.
Okay, hold on. It's in the chat. Okay. Okay. Hold on. Give me 2 minutes. All right. Let's see your what you can do for the month of or for this entire month. Um, okay. So rat and okay, rooster. So there are a lot of changes in terms of your social network. And then okay, so what we're going to do here is I'm going to look at your star. Is there something that you're actually quite good at or because it says here you have the grain in terms of okay, hold on. I'll try to screen share.
Okay.
Okay. So it says here, I think that will answer your question in terms of there
Uh-huh.
might be something that you want, okay, and you're
Mm-hmm.
not really sure at. I'm looking at the Keyman Life just for 2020, and I'm looking at the grain. It says here that you should actually start educating or consulting others. That's one. This is one thing that you should focus on for 2020. This might be the thing that you're trying to look for, a venture that you should be doing in terms of this year. May I ask what you have been doing with UN
Data entry.
data entry?
Yeah.
Was there any course that you had to go through to get in or to learn about data entry?
Yeah. Previously, before getting this job, and okay, it's a long
Mm-hmm.
story, but I had to go to some few courses here and there, but
Mm-hmm.
most of the things I just got them naturally.
Mm-hmm.
That's just a weird thing.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So when you mentioned, okay, so that's all about the career. So I guess this is one thing that you can actually do since this was done in self-discovery and sort of self-learning. probably you can actually start doing this on the side or as a consultation or as a teaching on YouTube, how to actually do some data analysis. But this is something that you shouldn't focus on in terms of your career for the rest of 2020. This may change the next year, but then again, um, to jumpstart and to take opportunity of what we have right now. Again, the 2020 or this thing that's going on right now in 2020 is a transition for the period 9. And period 9, one of the most important thing that you have to take note of in terms of period 9, it's much more important to have influence. People following
Mhm.
you, people know you, people, influence in a nutshell. And one way to actually get influences is by educating people. You start off by giving some free videos and stuff. As you go along, you will get more and more influence over the people who would like to learn more about data analysis. And then you can also do, as you grow your influence, they will still, one person or two might even, chat you and say, I want to learn more specific, and then you can do the consultation. Or if not data analysis, anything that you're actually passionate about. And there, when it comes to the career.
Okay. Speaking of the influencer,
Yeah.
um, here in Kenya, we used to have this national food relief program
Mm-hmm.
because of the corona.
Mm.
So I live in the coastal part of Kenya. It's called Mombasa.
Mm-hmm.
So there's a very big area in Mombasa where I was in charge. Actually, I was the lead ICT supervisor in terms of data entry. Now
Oh,
here's
that's
the
good.
thing.
Okay.
Here's the thing. Though it was volunteer, it was more of a volunteer thing.
Mm-hmm.
But yes, I got connected with a lot of politicians and stuff. So the question is this:
Mm-hmm.
why is it that I don't know? It's like it always happens to me that when the people are in need, you will attract big people, and at the end of the day, after you do what they want, they leave,
Mm.
and it
Mm-hmm.
happens often. Even like this time, I got pissed and I just said, you know what, the hell, let me just forget it. I'm
Right.
done.
Mm-mm. Okay.
Why is that?
Okay, I'll explain to you. I'm looking at your chart right now. You're currently in the lock pillar that has a harm, dear pig, because your month refers to your career. Okay, refers to your career, and there is a monkey in terms of your luck pillar. So month is that when
Mhm.
it comes to career, wealth, and anything else outside of your workplace. Basically, the month a day a pillar is all about your workplace, and your animal is pig. And monkey with pig is actually a harm. So what
Oh.
happened to you for this past months or years is that there were surprising betrayal can be one, or actions that were done by people that you didn't expect, especially for people that you trusted. So you're actually
Mhm.
going through the harm in terms of your luck pillar for your career, and that's the reason why. Okay,
Uh-huh, uh-huh.
but doesn't mean that this is going to be happening for the rest of your life. It's just that you're going through this lock pillar, and now that you're aware of this, the first thing that you should always consider when you're dealing with someone is to make sure that you practice due diligence and you learn them. You yeah, you research about these people and not to trust easily because you're still
Mhm,
going through a
mhm,
harm. Uh,
mhm,
and it affects your entire career for the next. Well, this 22 this will happen until you turn 31. There will be some changes 2 years before your 32nd birthday. But then again, since for as long as we're not yet getting there, you can expect that you have potential situations such as that what you experience. So the best way is to be aware that you have this and be very selective of the people that you have, and make sure that you research their background, or you make sure that you get to know them better before you invest your time and effort with these people.
Mhm.
Okay, those are the
Mhm.
things. That's the reason why that you're going that. And on top of that, when we have some not so good BaZi chart, the one way to actually cure that is to make sure that your feng shui is good. Okay, so this is the man, and then the earth, and then there's the universe. So there's a this trinity that there is when it comes to the universe and the universe is all the thing. This BaZi chart, something that you
Mhm.
cannot change, something that's given to you, but being aware of it and knowing how to handle these challenges is the best way uh, to control your life and make the most of the decisions that you make when you see
Mhm.
this chart. So I hope I'm making sense. But and then after that, your actions with your information from your BaZi chart, and then aligning it with the right feng shui. That would help you control the negative outcome that you may go through as you go through in your BaZi chart. Okay.
Okay.
Okay. So what you don't have to hire a feng shui yet. Okay, what
Mhm.
you can do is just simply watch my videos, the short-term goals and short-term everything, and eventually you find a new place that has better external form. As long as your external forms outside your home is good, even if you go through a not so lucky pillar, as long as the external environment is perfect, it's something that you can definitely overcome. So there,
Another thing is,
yeah.
okay, I don't know, maybe I'm out of topic. There's this
Mhm.
feng shui bracelet I've been
Uh,
hearing about.
okay. Don't, don't. Unless I wait, wait. Unless if there's a crystal. I'm crystal is a different kind of metaphysics. The real crystal, I think this is the Reiki and has nothing to do with feng shui. But the charms were in the piyao, the whatever that yeah, no, 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 carving of anything or plastic. Don't bother.
It's obsidian or something.
Oh, it's a rock, right? It's a crystal.
It's a black obsidian, yeah.
Yeah, I think the best information to get out of these rocks or crystal is learn about Reiki, because this
Mhm.
is I think crystal healing. That's what they call it. But other than that, if it's a plastic, don't even bother. You're gonna waste your money.
So where can I like do they really work? Or like the genuine
Mm-hmm.
feng shui bracelets, do they really work? The crystal ones?
Well, when it comes to healing, I think the crystal will work. But when it comes to feng shui, it doesn't because the source of our key is coming from the external environment, not from bracelets. So it's from the mountain and then the water is spread out through the wind. So if you're asked to put on any bracelet, as long as it's real crystal and for the purpose of healing, and it's something that's shown to you by a Reiki practitioner, by all means. But if it's for the purpose of feng shui, no, there's none because
Yeah,
again, it's the
because
external environment. Yeah.
I've been seeing this adverts on this ads on YouTube, and they
Mm-hmm.
look really fishy.
Yeah.
They sound really funny.
Yeah.
They sound really funny. So I was like, if they're doing this, how comes they're not millionaires, or how comes they're not
Right.
billionaires? Because they like promise a lot of heaven.
Mm, mm, mm.
Yeah, so I decided to ask you also. Actually, I knew you from your YouTube account.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Then your YouTube led me to Facebook,
Oh,
and then Facebook led me to here.
that's nice. All right. I'm
Yeah,
happy that you're in my YouTube. You hit the notification bell though. Sometimes even if I post, not all are aware because of the notification bell. But I'm grateful that
I
you're
did,
subscribed.
I
Oh,
did.
good, good,
Yeah,
good, good, good,
I
good.
did.
Thank you.
The
Yeah,
last question is
yeah.
how do you? I hear okay about the alignment of stars and what. How does one do that?
Mm-hmm. I'm
How
sorry.
does
What?
one align the? I've been hearing about the alignment of stars.
Yes.
Like
Uh
you can
huh.
align your stars to work for you and what have you. How do you do that?
Well, this.
Or
Yeah.
does it need somebody to do it for you? Or
Actually, the alignment of the stars is seen from your chart. Everything that's coming out from the BaZi chart is from the alignment of the stars to you. And then on top of that, the lock pillar is another set of alignment. It's a transition that that you're going through, and all of this is written through your BaZi chart.
Mm-hmm.
Now, in terms of what can you do to make it change, the only way, if say for instance the alignment is not good or something that's inauspicious, or you're going through a lot of bad luck, as they may say, the only way to address that is one, to change your perspective about problems and issues. Because again, every time that there is a problem, people think that when they get stressed, they get sick, or they're afraid of getting sick. That's why they avoid problems. Okay. But the thing is, these problems were actually made for you because you have a much more greater future, and this is just a learning that you have to pass through. Because later on in life, which, if you actually go have basic consultation with me, I can actually discuss further. But but looking at your chart, all these challenges are all temporary. There is something that's meant for you to, do, and you're way greater than this. And whatever problems that you're actually going through, don't think of it as something that defines you. It's just something that you have to go through. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
And these learnings or these experiences are your learnings, so you know how to handle your future better. But of course, like a while ago, we talked about why are you getting, this betrayal from several people. Well, it's because it's written in your body chart. But what do you do about it? Then one, be selective of the people that you meet. You make sure you study. You practice due diligence in every individual that you meet, and don't offer help to someone that you know may not reciprocate that feeling. Okay, so be selective. That's one of the things that you can handle since you have a harm. Just doing what you can despite the issue that you're going through in your chart. Okay, so that's how you handle it on top of doing your feng shui, and change your perspective. Whatever you're going through, this doesn't define you. This is something that you just have to go through. And after this, you are going to go through another series of changes and transitions, or star of alignment. And these experiences are the learnings that you can actually bring with you as you go along.
Okay.
All right. So
You see the chart that you still have.
yeah,
There's this part where the 10 profile strength.
yes, I can
Can you
see
see
here
it?
that
Oh,
this one.
I can't understand the whole performing hunter artist something. Can you please
Oh, okay.
explain that
Well,
to me?
there are some a series of videos that I can actually do, but if we do dive into having a personal consultation, we can actually talk about what can it do and stuff. But I can actually
Okay.
share with you some videos I've discussed. They're very brief though, but it gives you at least a general perspective of what they actually mean by pioneer, director, and performer. But
Mhm.
to discuss about the pioneer, this is someone that can that's a pioneering mind that can actually put up business and is a risk taker. So that's one of the information that we have for the pioneer. But the learning how to implement this is learning about this is one thing, but learning how to implement them and using them in our life is another. And later on, we can discuss that when we you decide to pursue on personal consultation.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah. But yeah, this
Okay.
is your asset though. This is your asset. So when we talk about the pioneer in direct wealth, this is your very trait. This is your very hidden talent, or it's the skill that you have, and all you need is developing. Okay. I'll send you some links that you can review and watch that talks about these 10 gods.
Yeah, I think we'll do a lot. I think okay. I probably will need a lot of help from you.
Mm,
So uh, if you don't mind, that is.
mm-hmm. Yeah.
But I'm really, really, really interested in. in it.
Yeah. Okay. Well, yeah. We can talk about this offline if you want, or we can chat about this since it's already our time is up. But you can do send me anything for any questions that you may have. You can chat me in my page, and then we can discuss further what we can do about it and what this the help I can do, be it free or be it a consultation, so we can uh, discuss it personally. Hold on.
Yes, actually, we'll do that after this probably.
Yeah.
Yeah. But I wanted to say thank you
Yeah, thank you
for
too so
today.
much for your time. Just do PM me anytime, and I'll share you some links that can give you more information about this top three. By the way, in the 10 profile, we focus only on the top three. This is who you are, this is your innate skill, and this is something you can just improve on. Okay, the top three, just to remind you. Okay.
I've just check your chat.
Yeah, yeah. Okay, yeah, I did. Oh, here, the chat.
That's the thing I was telling you about.
I see. Okay, I'll wait. I'll stop just sharing so we don't have to. Am I still sharing? Can you still see my screen? No,
No, no,
no,
no, no,
right?
no,
Okay,
no,
good.
no.
Okay,
Sorry.
okay,
Sorry.
okay. I'm just looking at the file. It's still loading. No, no, no. The probably if I don't know if that's a real obsidian, but yeah, but but yeah, no, I wouldn't advise. Don't
No,
spend your money anymore.
no,
Just
okay,
keep
all
it.
right,
Yeah.
okay.
Okay.
Thank you. Let's probably let me just DM you right now on your Facebook.
Yeah, that would be great. Yeah. Okay.
Okay.
All right.
So
Thank you,
check
Japet.
your Facebook inbox in the next probably 1 2 minutes. Thank you.
Yeah. Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you. Bye bye.